How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Omega Math Services, the last place where you'll look for math help. Today, we're actually going to be tackling SAT problems, and this specifically SAT test number 3, and it's going to be question number 1 on section 3. So without any further ado, let's get started. I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to go ahead and read the problem. Alright, so I'm assuming that you read the problem, so let's begin. Now, what is the question asking? It says, if the customer asks the painter to use more expensive brand of paint, which of the factors in the expression would change? Well, let's look at each of these. This is a very straightforward, simple question, but let's look at each of these. What does H represent? Well, H represents the height of each wall. The height of walls. What does L represent? L is the length of each wall. What does K represent? It's how much you will be charging per square foot. Per square foot. And what is N? N is the number of walls. So the number of walls. Okay, now let's look at this logically. We are asked, if the customer asked the painter to use a more expensive brand of paint, what would change? So we're going to use more expensive paint. If I use more expensive paint, would that change the height of a wall? No, right? Once a wall is fixed, its size isn't going to change no matter what you do unless you break it down. So us using more expensive paint will not affect the height of the walls. Well, if it's not going to affect the height, it for sure won't affect what? The length of the walls. What about the number of walls we got to paint? If I buy more expensive paint, does that mean I have to paint less or more walls? Well, it doesn't matter, right? Because it doesn't affect it. The only thing that changes when you buy more expensive paint is how much you're going to charge for using that paint. And in that case, our answer is K. I hope you guys are finding these videos useful. Once again, this was Omega Math Services. If anything, check out my YouTube channel, rate, like, and subscribe.